All right. Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to our monthly foster parent info session. I'm Liz Hill here with our recruitment director, Patricia Lott. And be sure to drop your questions in the comments. We'll answer them as quickly as possible. And we're just looking for foster parents willing to take on kids that maybe need a little more extra care, and we'll get into that this evening. But April is Child Abuse Prevention Month, and abuse and neglect can cause damage to a child's physical, mental, and social development. This can follow them throughout the rest of their lives. They're at a higher risk for learning difficulties and mental health challenges, among many other things. But child abuse is preventable, and we all play a part in this. Many of our kids show great resiliency, and it's proven that just having one trusted adult in their lives who shows up no matter what can have a lasting positive impact. And that's who we're looking for to be a foster family, willing to step in and know that the child's past may be marked with hardship, but you'll stick by them no matter what as they unpack the trauma and learn healthy coping skills. And we, as Pathway staff, will be there offering 24/7 support. And in pre-service training, we equip you with all the tools and support you'll need. So Pat, this brings us to who is coming into care, and what should someone thinking about being a foster parent, what should they know before starting the process?
Great lead in, Liz. Interesting, and really cannot believe it's already April, and April is such an important month for us here at Pathway, taking care of children and families for sure. So what I'm looking for are people to come into this open-minded would be one of the first things I'd say. Someone calls in, we set up an interview and we talk, and I'm looking for people to be open to wanting to help children in our own communities. That's what I'm seeing right now more and more with this past year being so many uncertainties for all of us. Sometimes we forgot about, well, what's going on in the home? What's happening? Well, kids are being referred at huge numbers here to all agencies, as well as, of course, Pathway, and we do serve Northeast Ohio. So I'm looking for people that are wanting to make a difference right here in their own community. So what does that exactly mean? That means people that are willing to step up to take a sibling group. And our sibling groups usually come in groups of 3. I'm looking for people that are open to maybe taking an older child. So a teen, 12 and up, who may come with a little bit of emotional and behavioral baggage that takes a little extra care, and we help you along the way with that. I'm looking for people maybe willing to step up and take a medically fragile child. And this could be a very temporary placement, or it could then go into a little more longer care. So I'm being specific with that, since it seems that monthly we've focused on different subjects here. And if you're watching this and you go back on our the Pathway archives of our videos of our 3rd Tuesday monthly recordings, we usually focus each month on a little something different. We've focused before having a foster parent on, talking about exactly what it looked like for them. We've talked about the licensing process. We've had a social worker on. We've had our training department on. So I'm really reaching out to people right now with our next training, not set to begin until June 8th, which, as Liz mentioned, it will be here around the corner. And right now is heavy recruitment time. I'm looking for you to maybe, to reflect on how you can make a difference in a child's life by being open-minded to hear about different kids that need care. And it may be temporary, while the county is looking for a family member to step in, or it could turn into a little bit more lengthy of a stay for you, while the bio family is maybe getting a little extra TLC to take care of themselves, to be able to care for their kids once again.
Yes, and as Pat mentioned, we have all of our info sessions on our Facebook page here and linked as a playlist on our YouTube channel, which we'll put in the comments. But they're a quick listen, and each one of them just goes into more detail about the foster care journey, and you really gain some insight by watching them. And again, like Pat said, we're just looking for families who are willing to make a difference, and sibling groups, teenagers, medically fragile children. It's a little more involved, but they deserve love and care just like every other child. So Pat, can we go into what are the general requirements to be a foster parent, and how does this online training work? We've been in this a year now, so we've got it down.
We've got it down, and actually folks are loving it. At first it was a little bit of an adjustment to tune in. Our trainings are Tuesdays and Thursday evenings from 6 to 9. You're signing in, you get a Zoom invite. Actually, it's not intimidating. And you would start the training process. So you'd be seeing the trainer live, just like you're seeing us right now. I thought I'd go over a couple quick little topics that we go over in training. The child protection team, trauma and its effects, minimizing the trauma of placement, effects of caregiving. That's just a few of the subjects. It's 12 sessions, 3 hours long. And then we also add CPR and first aid. So some of the basic requirements that we talk about in the interview process. I'm looking for the family members to be 21 years of age and older. I'm looking for if there's one parent in the home or two parents in the home, to attend all the trainings that is mandated by the state of Ohio. I'm looking for you to have some open bedroom space. So for you to consider, how much extra bedroom space do I have? That would determine then how many kids you can take in your home at any one time. Looking for at least one of the parents to be able to read and write English. There are background checks that we go over, fingerprints, BCI, FBI checks, as well as then going through the licensing process, which we walk you through that every step of the way. Our licensing assessors, they give you a packet of information, and it goes over things for safety reasons, whether that's a smoke detector, fire extinguisher in your home, as well as pet safety. We go over all of that. And while that's going on, you're learning and gaining new info. We're helping you. We're sometimes connecting you with other foster parents. I found that's been great lately, where I have a foster parent that'll step up and say, oh, I'll talk to them. They're a little nervous about this or that. And so that sort of, eases you along in the journey. We don't just throw you out there. It's about a 3 to 4 month process that it takes to become a licensed home. And really you need all that time to just get ready to introduce a child into your family.
Yeah, and those 3 or 4 months, those go by quick, but we prepare you as best as we can and are there 24/7 after you take a child, and provide support, tools, ongoing training, and all of that. So once again, the next pre-service begins Tuesday, June 8th, and it seems like summer is just around the corner. It's less than 2 months away. So first step is to reach out to Pat. Her contact info is also in the comments. But we're just happy to have you here tonight, and we'll see you next month.
Thank you.